Today we're talking about something serious, so no laughter. I won't be making any jokes. This is serious. Butt plugs. What do you know about butt plugs? It is the plugging to the butt, right? It's the appetizer before the main dish. It's the yoga before the weightlifting hardcore workout. But did you know that you can use it unsafely as well and you can get yourself hurt? You didn't know that? But do not worry, your kids will know about butt plugs and how to use it safely and properly, so they won't make the same mistake as you did, putting the plug too deep in your ass. Said the teacher who is teaching kids about butt plugs, which she claims it is under safe sex education. There's this pastor called John, and he's a strong believer on just teach him about condoms and shakalaka boom booms and how babies are made, and that's about it. Nothing more. Nothing else. No one needs to know how to scissor or how to use butt plugs. And he believes, and I agree with him as well, that some teachers are taking a step too far and teaching things that you don't need to be teaching kids in school. He posted an interaction with a teacher who was teaching the kids about butt plugs and how to use it safely and all. And he confronted her, recorded the situation to share awareness of what teachers are doing in school, and his video went viral.
On butt plugs. And I said that I think that in high school groups, where unfortunately we know that students are having sex, and that I think that safe sex is always important, safe sex practices are always important.
Yes, it is very important, so I'm gonna teach you how to stick it up there properly, huh? I got you. I'm doing it for the kids. What happened to the old-fashioned way? Hey, you touch your peeing parts, you shake like a bum moment, and boom, babies are made. And share awareness about condoms. If your school is filled with the shakalaka boom boom activities, you share awareness that hey, use condoms because you can get diseases, or worse, you can have a child at your age. This is acceptable education, even though the teenagers are gonna find out either way if they're taught in school or not. I found out when I was 12, when my pee turned sticky, I was like, shit, I have cancer. But then later on I found out, oh shit, no, that's actually what happens when I get too excited. My pee gets sticky. What she's doing over here, she's teaching them kinks. She's teaching them specific, detailed sexual activities where it's no place to share in school.
And that is a type of, that's queer sex though, that's not heteronormative sex. And then you called it disgusting. So you told me that the sex that my counterparts have is disgusting, and I don't see how that is not openly homophobic.
The reality is it's not openly homophobic, because that means...
I hate to break it to you, yes, you watching right now, we can't use butt plugs anymore. It's their thing. It's for queers. What are you talking about? It's for everyone. Everyone uses. It's not a gay thing. Maybe if you're a guy and you put it in your ass, maybe that, but everyone uses it on themselves and on their partners. What are you talking about? That, I'm trying to teach kids about this, and if you think, oh, if you're against me teaching kids how to use butt plugs, you're homophobic because that's our thing? My first fighting point is if someone knows that they're gay, they know they're gay for a reason because they are attracted to the same gender. They don't need any more education than that. Maybe you need to teach them that, hey, we understand, we support you that you're gay, but you can't have babies. Teach them that. Don't teach them how to do each other and what kind of things to use on each other. That is just straight up inappropriate and illegal. I think she should be arrested for this. And how is the school allowing this whole thing to happen? The school has one job when it comes to this topic: how babies are made. Teach them about that. Or if the school is known for a lot of shakalaka boom booms among students, teach them what a condom is. That's about it. There is nothing else that needs to be said by the school. This is just them sharing kinks with the kids, which is extremely inappropriate and, like I said, illegal.
So call queer sex disgusting?
You
don't think that's homophobic?
That means that you think that only homosexual couples use butt plugs.
No, they absolutely don't.
Heterosexual couples use butt plugs as well.
So do you think that just butt plugs in general are disgusting?
And so I'm saying that teaching children, minors, about this is disgusting.
Right. So I guess that comes into a abstinence-only education versus safe sex education.
It's not abstinence only. It's not safe sex. Because at the end of the day, a butt plug is not going to create a child. It's not going to have an issue on a person that relates to catching an STD unless the actual butt plug is not properly sanitized.
Exactly, and I think that's what that book was detailing is.
Now he said it perfectly. I don't need to add anything to it. It's a toy that everyone uses, and it's inappropriate to share it with kids. It still blows my mind how she thinks, oh, this is all okay. Like, at this point, teach them about fake cucumbas as well for everyone. Hey guys, you can hurt yourself if you use a 12-inch. So my suggestion is use a 6-inch. She would say, oh, it's the correct way, and if anyone denies, she's gonna call you homophobic. How are these people teachers? How is the school okay with this? My best guess is the schools are afraid to get canceled. Everyone's so afraid to get canceled if they speak up.
How to safely use those instruments.
We don't need to educate children on how to use butt plugs. Children, if you're an adult and that is what you want to do, if that's what stimulates you and gets you off, have at it.
Sexy time.
Are you a parent?
I'm not a parent.
Oh, so you're not a parent. Okay. And you are a parent?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What the hell is even that?
And so, as a father, 2 boys and a girl, I don't want anyone teaching my child how to use sex toys of any kind.
I'm honestly afraid how the future schools are gonna look for the kids if no one steps up and tries to stop this whole thing. Thanks to this pastor over here, this is not a skit, this is an actual thing. He's been going at it. I've binged a couple of his videos. He makes statements, he goes after people like this to stop these type of people teaching kids about detailed chaka boom boom toys and all that shit, where it's not the teacher's job, or it's no one's job. They will learn about it later on in life. It's just inappropriate for an adult to talk to kids about this. If you have kids, your blood is boiling right now. My blood is boiling, and I don't have kids. Imagine how, if we don't have kids, how in the future it's gonna be. Like, if you let your kids go to school, you don't know that they teach this shit. Your kid comes back from school. Hey, sweetie, how was school? What'd you learn today? Butt plugs. I've learned how to use the... Shut up. What the fucking shit you say, you donkey? Who taught you that? My teacher taught me that. Well, I'm gonna go and shatag the teacher and the school with a lawsuit if I ever find out that they're teaching this shit to my kids. According to the pastor who funded this donkey over here, this video was recorded 3 days ago. There is no updates about what step did the school take. My best guess is they keep on going with this whole thing. They're gonna keep teaching the kids about this whole thing. So just be aware for your kids out there. If you have kids, make sure what they're teaching their kids. Do your investigation to make sure that none of this bullshit falls on them. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about this and share a little bit of awareness that make sure your kids don't learn about butt plugs, because there are people out there teaching them about it. God knows what's next, honestly. But yeah, you take it easy. I'll catch you with the next one.